Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the...
Feeling about this. Not that Paimon's scared or anything, just, concerned for your safety. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere, there's barely any light, and then just when you least expect it, a stranger comes out of...
Oh!
Quick! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna...
Who are you? Traveler, are you from one of the other nations? No, I've never seen your kind of attire before. Could it be that you I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no need for any ill will, but...
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. Yep. You should leave the introduction. Don't be afraid.
Gods protect me!
No! Stop freaking out and...
Relax. Yes, whatever you say. Don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen! Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Director!
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly! We said we're not... Although, clients doesn't seem quite...
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral... Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the request, I'd be glad to hear it.
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come to.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare trying to get flowers at short notice. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! Slow down! That's... There's a lot to unpack here.
You'll have to excuse her. The director is a rather unique individual. Allow me to explain. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. To restore calm here, we performed a funeral ceremony. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we shouldn't be expecting any more issues in the near future.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is there to say? These three belong in the same sentence. You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being here is not normal.
Maybe your understanding of normal isn't...
Adventure? You must hail from the Adventurers Guild. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels: wicker, bamboo, wood, and marble. The higher the grade, the better we'd like to get to know you.
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril are their bread and butter. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. With you acting as an intermediary, it would be so much easier. Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do.
We're looking for someone. We've asked a lot of people, but nobody seems to have a clue where they...
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the one. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able assistants. Let's get down to Liyue Harbor and do some business.
When did we become your assistants? Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Oh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
This money or infested.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested in the kind of cooperation you describe.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal, which I think you'll find has far more benefits for you. First things first, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free, together with your first order. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number of especially dangerous areas, but don't you worry about that. I promise you, it's still very affordable.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount? 30% off for parties of 10?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlor services.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time. Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used by Wangsheng Funeral Parlor for generations. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. Then they squeeze those inside the parlor through the crack under the door. I fulfill the requests written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth. If only we could burn them by the batch.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. I took inspiration from the wisdom of previous directors. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the Adventurers Guild. That's what I mean by business development. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on them.
What do they buy and what do they get?
A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't start deteriorating before you finish doing so yourself. That's the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor quality guarantee. All right, Mung, keep adding those special offers to the wooden tiles. The future of our business...
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special... It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because... But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful...
Paimon already told you we're not... Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again. Let's look around while she's away.
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us. We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral Parlor and Hu Tao.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for ordinary folk. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? Tactful? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like this. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Bumper Sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm and fuzzy.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this industry?
That's old hat. We're opening up...
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
Poor guy's given up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting...
We?
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that!
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. For the moment, at least. Lighten up. The way I see it, people make death scarier than it really is. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are morbidly afraid of talking about. If I don't broach the subject, then Wangsheng Funeral Parlor won't be long for this world. Oh, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined?
Paimon wouldn't say that. Let's just say at least it didn't hurt us.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary folks. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. One component of this is correcting notions of death and the afterlife that people may hold. Simply put, for those unable to see the border, they're best kept as far away from it as possible. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife, or even better, a belief that none of it exists.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. If you stick by me, everything will become clear. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait! What about Big G? Don't forget.
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for...
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be...
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
What are you staring at?
Listen.
What about the pickpockets?
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the
Okay, so why would someone from Wang...
Nothing major. You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crushing fragility of life.
What are you getting at? I'm in great health and enjoying... Go and find some other poor soul.
Why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? I'm not in need of your services. So you're out here looking for new customers? Don't you think this might be a bit of a crass way of going about it?
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
Your face. The Wangsheng funeral parlor director, right? I'm sorry, I'm really in no need of it.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. Ever hear the saying,
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
no. But, well...
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me feel better? Well, thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development.
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the adventurers. I was helping to find somebody for Meng. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Meng is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G, But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything otherworld, so we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sixth sense for a...
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? I'm no doctor. Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was going to start healing people?
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that... never mind. Paimon wouldn't know how to explain...
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to...
How many days has Daddy been on?
Oh, welcome. Mung, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still no closer to finding Big G.
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the trouble. I've already searched in all the likely places.
Who is this Big G?
I guess I should start at the beginning. My home was in the vicinity of Wuwang Hill. In my youth, I had a good many friends there. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. Inseparable, really. But one day, there was an accident. And that was the end of him. I've never forgotten. Too many memories, I suppose. I often return to Wuwang Hill. But recently, after one such visit, I started to feel strange. Now, every night, Big G appears in my dreams. I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't stop worrying. I get more anxious every day. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend becoming an evil spirit?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. In place of a salary, I'm helping him deal with this matter. And in fact, what Mung has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way into our world. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful of times.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Mung forever. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends?
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at... Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything. I think that...
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and...
You believe so, too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirit, and if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the body, laying waste to flesh and bone. Oh, what the symptoms I'm having are...
Wuwang Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to...
Isn't that exactly what you like to do then?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this.
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. However, in order to lift the curse, we need... Come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to need your help.
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the...
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time. Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? They were eradicated ages ago. You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other one believes his friends turned into an evil spirit. It's hard to reason with them. Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, you need to convince them with something tangible. And the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying the boogeyman they believe in before their very...
Sounds like that might work. If you were trying to cheer up a 3-year-old. You're onto something. After all, we're only afraid of what we don't know.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation instead of exacerbating it. What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is imaginary, our fix will also be make-believe.
Makes sense. But why would anyone believe that it's a curse?
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were defeated in the end, their resentment persevered. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook it for the curse of the gods. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices were, you guessed it, the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Paimon didn't see that coming.
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was completely eradicated. We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time we successfully restored the balance between life and death. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plagues were real, or it would incite panic. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. This leyline monolith will make for a really great prop. Oh, you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll absorb the curse inside you and cause it to take a physical... But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's serious about everything she does.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charmingly naive or disarmingly different? All right, let's get down to business.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Windblade!
I'm counting on you!
How are you feeling? Did the curse...
Yes. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the Traveler's help. If it hadn't been for you, the curse would have taken my life.
Great. In which case, This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith, deceptive, and those were real monsters, not a... So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then...
The curse? Then why was I...
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option. Wouldn't be the first time in my career.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that.
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So I'd appreciate it if you try not to give in to superstitions. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow. What a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, unless he crosses the border, there will be no end to his antics. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume our search for Big G?
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G?
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? There's only so many evil spirits. It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come from Liyue Harbor, so I followed one of them back and ended up here.
Ah, it must have been poor Lo Chung that you followed. Maybe he didn't notice you, but he could still feel your presence. Now we know what caused his night.
I was just...
Well, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself. We always had to lead him.
So, all of this was... Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit?
It's too high for me.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people walking around Liyue Harbor, my only choice was to... I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. Now, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuwang Hill, and we should be done.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songzi.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to... Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one of them during the ritual, then come and find us.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together?
Let's...
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious. The less they know, the better. So be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
This is a clear fire hazard right here.
Hi! Do you remember us?
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite peculiar. But he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now, after all. And he still can't get over what happened to Big G. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely not gonna actually go commemorate him or anything.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite... I can make it for you, if you bring me some Jueyun chilies. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his childhood years. I still use that old recipe.
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liyue. I can rustle that dish up in no time if you help me. Great, this should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun chili chicken. I guess you've got other folks to track down? When everyone's ready, I'll get the dish over to you.
Great! See you later! How did he know about the others?
Listen.
What are you staring at?
Not you again. I told you, I'm not interested in the...
Mung told us about you. You're good friends.
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember he did... It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. Letting go of the past is a painful process. I would know. So, is Big G the reason you're here to see me?
How did you know?
Don't worry, I'm a businessman. I won't go spilling your secrets. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But I'd say I proved a few people wrong. Here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning as kids. Back then, none of us could afford. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these.
Wow!
For me, it's a memento of a childhood long gone. Without it. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and So...
Mm-hmm. We already saw Little Wu.
I see. If it's Songzi you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. It's just above the staircase leading down to... I've got an errand to run. I'll come find you as soon as...
You're all here.
Reminiscing about old times.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever friends are.
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes? I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than anything. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. They're currently all in the warehouse at the dock. I've already spoken to the manager.
Seems like you already know what's going on. We're here to pick up...
I think she mentioned it. Yes, here you are. The plastrite shards are over in that crate there.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace... Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
Bang! And with that, the fate of the Wu-Hua Brotherhood was sealed.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Okay, I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, no matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to...
As for the matter of Big G...
But if you get the chance, please, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have friends. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
You're back already? You didn't go spilling the...
Does Paimon look that
I'm kidding! Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect, which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Mung. It's not the end of the world if you catch a glimpse behind the curtain. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only special thing about it is that nobody really knows about it. Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say.
I'm scared. But like Huta says, we're already caught. Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
Let the show begin. That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Come on, we can do it.
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. We need to have a little... how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Let's dance. chance. By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
Toodaloo. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time!
See? Why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
Paimon's pretty sure that's not how people put it.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
I'll protect us.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
show begins.
Time to go!
I'll protect us. This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
It's no good.
I'll protect us.
Time to go!
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
let the show begin.
What in Teyvat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Finally! Paimon thought...
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of...
Yep. Just dive off the edge.
Huh?
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Are you clients? Apologies. This is just a little unexpected. Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. But I'm afraid we don't have the means to entertain guests. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time now. Exactly how long, I couldn't really... Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers, and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you too are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Are you new here? What a cool... I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of... Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions. It's fantastic. Perhaps I just set my expectations too low. By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy? I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Good for him. I wonder where he's off to.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for...
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to stay here.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves one day?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me. As long as you yell it really loud, your wish will come true in the future.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, then everyone else just joins in, and nobody feels embarrassed anymore.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could enjoy you and chili chicken every day!
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artisan around.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you? Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern ride the five of us spent together.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef, Momo's a successful businessman, and Zongza makes great Xiao lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room!
Really? The end result is the same, though. Exactly what I do and how I do it are just minor technicalities. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor's office than an actual funeral parlor. During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter, but slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that at its peak, life was on the verge of bringing about its own extinction, while death was coming back with a vengeance. It took a long time, longer than you'd think, to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today, neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. Not a chance. Curiosity can be perilous, you know. Don't forget my warning, the less you know, the better. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted. Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to...
What kind of place?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say. I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but...
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and...
No worries. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets.
All right,
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is...
So, what was the wish?
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the Lantern Rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife.
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so...
You don't sound like you...
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the...
Stop saying creepy...
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
blade!
Will I find the right girl?
Love life. Again.
is eternal. Youth is ephemeral.
Don't say that.
But I don't want to be a burden.
I promise. Once we're outside of Liyue.
The world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral.
But I don't want to be a burden.
Don't say that. I promise. Once we're outside of Liyue.
The world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral.
But I don't want to be a burden.
Don't say that. I promise. Once we're outside of Liyue.
The world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral.
Don't say that. I promise. Once we're outside of Liyue.
But I don't want to be a burden.
The world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral.
Don't say that. I promise. Once we're outside of Liyue.
But I don't want to be a burden.
The world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral.
Don't say that. I promise. Once we're outside of Liyue.
The world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral.
But I don't want to be a burden.
Don't say that. I promise. Once we're outside of Liyue.
The world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral.
But I don't want to be a burden.
Don't say that. I promise. Once we're outside of Liyue.
The world is eternal, but youth is ephemeral.
Don't waste my time.
Eyes on me! I'll protect us.
Get Give up! Your life is mine!
If you ever want to...
I wonder when I'll be as tall. I created an... One.
have I?
La da da da. Da. Let the show begin. Ad Astra. Ad. Long sword in hand.
I sure hope Sister Barbara is okay. Sister Barbara said that she was going out to pick some herbs earlier. But I'm afraid that she has yet to... Perhaps I should report the matter to the Knights of Favonius. You? Well, I guess as the honorary knight, you may very well be a good fit for the task. Not to mention, it would save me the trouble of reporting the matter to the knight. All right, I'll leave it to you. Before Sister Barbara departed, she said that she was headed to Wolvendom to pick some... You could start by looking...
How strange. I can't seem to find any. Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? Is something the matter? Oh, I see. No need to worry. There hasn't been any sign of danger. I'm just here to gather some red wolfhook berries, that's all. But the strange thing is, there should be lots of wolfhooks here, and I can't seem to find any. Well, anyway, no need to worry about me. I'll just have another look around here, and if I can't find...
Miss Barbara? Huh? She's not here either.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, but... Because... All right, then. Shh. Keep your voice down. We mustn't let that person find us here. Oh, this should be a good spot. Well... In Mondstadt, I often perform songs for people. Because it's been so well received, the other sisters have started encouraging me to perform across Tivat. Now, more and more people are showing up to hear me perform. I'm happy to see such turnouts, don't get me wrong. But now, people always stop me on the street when I go shopping or when I go out for personal matters. I know that all they want is to get my autograph or to ask me how I'm doing, which isn't a bad thing. And I'm very thankful for all my fans. I always do my best to fulfill their requests and not but sometimes I feel that I just don't have the strength to do so. Even when I'm in the church, people will still come hoping to greet me. I'm constantly in a state of tension no matter where I... The reason I came here was not only to find wolf hooks for making Tunner's cough medicine, but also to have some quiet time. Do you understand that feeling? To sit peacefully and not think about anything? Just by yourself? It's been far too long since I've had that feeling. Before I knew it, I was out here all day and forgot to return to the city. Oh yes, there are plenty of the normal variety, but I'm looking for red wolf hooks. No matter how hard I look, I can't seem to find any. I clearly remember that they always grow here. I guess that's all we can do for now. Although it certainly isn't nice to treat someone that way. But today... Well, my father has always worked at the church, and the church has always looked after me. I guess it was only natural for me to join the church when I grew up. And besides, my sister works in the Knights of Favonius. Oh, I can't even begin to compare with her. Not only is she adept with a blade, she's also capable of shouldering all the Knights of Favonius' matters on her own. I guess that's just who she is. I've never been able to come close to competing with her. Aside from singing and performing, I don't really have any abilities worth mentioning. Besides, my singing alone could never truly heal the wounds of... I suppose that's another reason why I decided to join the church. To learn how to... Though I may not be particularly skilled in battle, being able to heal the wounds of others... Of course! You are the honorary knight, after all. All right, then. That person should be long gone by now. I can't seem to find any... Oh, your help would be much appreciated. Let's search the nearby area. I'm sure... Strange. I'm almost certain I've seen lots of red wolf...
Berries that Barbara is looking for. Let's gather some and bring them back to her. Were you able to find some... Let me have a look. But it's still strange. I know for sure that I've seen lots of red wolf hooks growing here before. I wonder if someone had already gathered them all. Well, never mind. Thankfully the berries you gathered...
glad we finally made it out of there. The Wolvendom Forest is a nice getaway to be alone for a while, but there's not much sunlight. If you stay in there for too long, you can't help but start feeling a little gloomy. A little sunlight always helps keep your spirits up. Yes. Now that we're here, I'd like to go to Dawn Winery and check on Tunner's condition. I've told him before that he should take it easy and rest for a while, but he never seems to listen. He even told me not to let Guy know anything about it. I'd like to check on him before going back and deciding which medicine I'll need to make. Would it be possible to, ask for your help again? If you could go back and report to Sister Vic, she's most certainly worried. And besides, there's a lot of matters I still need to take care of back at the cathedral. It would... Oh, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it.
Oh, you're back again. If you're looking for Sister Barbara, she's yet to Oh, I see. Think Barbados, but it sounds like she won't be back anytime soon. Perhaps I'll have to pass her responsibility. Oh, well, that's most kind of you. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, you could help tidy up around the... People tend to bring dust in as they come into the cathedral, so the floor is often... Cleaning and the like have always been Sister Barbara's responsibility. So the moment she's gone, everything starts getting dirty. Yes, that's right. She always said that she could handle it herself and that there's no need to ask anyone else. But she does often appear quite exhausted after she's finished with the cleaning. To be honest, I'm most surprised that you are willing to help. Or rather that Barbara is willing. However, this would help to... Anyway, I'll let you handle the cleaning for now, Honorary Knight.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Windblade! Windblade!
should just about do it for the cleaning. Could Barbara really do this all herself? I'm starting to think that she works much harder than we imagined. Anyway...
Sister Victoria told me you already helped tidy up the cathedral. I just returned. You must be thirsty after so much work, no? How about I treat you to a drink? Oh, I've just remembered that the Cat's Tail is promoting a special drink for you. Miss Margaret said that the name of the drink is Fantastic Summer Serendipity Coral Sparkling Tea. She also mentioned that it's her secret weapon to beating Angel's share in drink sales. Word is that the drink's pretty good, but there's always a line to get it. We'll probably have to wait if we want some. If you'd rather not stand in line, I could make you a glass of my very own chili brew. Which would you like to drink? Yeah, it does sound amazing. I'm not sure how Margaret came up with such a name. But I have heard that the drink is quite popular now. There's even a line of people waiting to purchase it every day. If you'd like to get one, we should head over to the Cat's Tail as quickly as we can. However, even though I've already requested a half-day of leave from Sister Victoria, she still insists that I let her know where I'm going. With so many people trying to get in on the newest Cat's Tail offering, I'm worried we'll have to wait for ages if we get there too late. Oh, I've got it! Why don't you help me check in with Sister Victoria while I get in line at the Cat's Tail? That would save us some time. What do you think? It's settled then. Let's meet up at the entrance to the Cat's Tail. It'll be fine. I'll just tell them that today is my day off. I'm sure they'll understand. Let's get going then. See you at the cat...
Anything the Knights can do for you?
Yes, my child? Oh yes, Sister Barbara just submitted her request for half a day's leave. She said she had plans with a friend. I must say, though, it is quite unusual for Barbara to request time off just as... But that's beside the point. What is it you'd like... Oh? You mean to tell me that Barbara intends to accompany you to... Then you must be the friend that... Seeing as you're the honorary... Well then, please take good care of Sister Barbara. Well, as you may already know, Sister Barbara is quite popular in Mondstadt for... Although the citizens here may only be acting out of good intention, there are too many of them, and Sister... If they appear while she is working here at the church, we can come and intervene. But if she's approached by fans during her time off, then she can only fend for herself. And not to mention, she's too... kind. She'll always try to fulfill the requests of the citizens of Mondstadt, even when it takes a heavy toll and leaves her more exhausted than actual working hours. So with that in mind, we thought we'd have Sister Barbara always tell us where she'd be, just in case we need to come rescue her from the crowds. My hope is that Sister Barbara stops pushing herself so hard.
Look at that crowd of people. And they're...
One at a time?
Barbasama! I never expected I would have a chance to meet you here today. Are you here attending to...
I get...
Barbara-sama,
Oh, is that...
Oh gosh, Barbara...
I guess...
Oh,
Barbara...
Barbara-sama!
Oh, my...
Barbara-sama, can I get a... Wait, no. Oh, is that right? Well then, I'll leave her to it.
Oh, Barbara-sama, you're so hardworking. If I put in a... You must be the honorary knight. Oh, of course.
Please, Barbara-sama. Sure. Consider it to others. Huh? Official business? Oh, I thought... Apologies. Yes, you're right. Being considerate to others is the right... Barbara-sama and the honorary knight in the same place.
Where did everybody... The lowdown? You mean I understand everybody's enthusiasm, but the longer I stay here, the more people will... I just don't know how to turn them away. In the end, the Knights of Favonius always have to come and restore order. If only I had your way with... Here. It's the fantastic summer serendipity corals. I hardly ever get a day off. Why don't we take a stroll outside this... It's nice to finally relax for a while. Thanks for accompanying me. Come to think of it, this is the first time we've gone for a walk together. When I heard you'd received the title of Honorary Knight, I thought you'd turn out to be more of a solemn character. But now that I've met you, I can't quite believe it. I never thought... Oh, I hope I'm not offending you.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
What I mean is, for someone as young as you to achieve the title of Honorary Knight, it's amazing. Jean must really believe in you to grant you this title. I hope I can be as great as you one day, so I can help everybody around me too. But for now, all I can do is sing.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
So sorry. Always thinking about myself. We've walked a long way. Why don't we take a break up ahead? It looks so peaceful here. Nobody's passing through except us. Let's rest for a while. I'm so used to it by now, but thanks for wanting to intervene. Usually, the Knights of Favonius end up arriving to restore order. Then someone from the church comes to escort me away. It's happened so many times already, I don't really notice it anymore. Of course. More than a little, to say the least. But exhaustion for the sake of not letting everybody down is okay. Thank you. It's been a long time since I've had such a long conversation, and it's all me complaining. Oh, thanks for listening. The support of an honorary knight goes a long way. So, we can rest today, but it's back to the Sister Victor, I just returned to shore. You must be thirsty after. Oh, I've just. Miss Margaret. She also mentioned that it's her. Word is that the drinks. If you'd rather not, which would you like to drink? Coming right up. But I should warn you, the flavor is quite unique. Alright, let me think. To make this drink, we'll need some. The key to a good batch of chili brew is not the quantity of ingredients, but the quality of ingredients. I know where to gather fresh Julian chilies, but sweet flowers might be a bit tricky. Oh, why don't we split up to... Oh, with the honorary knight by my side, I can gather ingredients without a... Oh, and by the way, even though I've already requested a half-day's leave from Sister Victoria, she always insists that I still give her my itinerary for any trips I take. We should go check in with Sister Victoria first. We could...
Anything the knights can do for you?
Oh, Sister Barbara, is something the matter?
I'd like to go to the Whispering Woods to pick some herbs. It shouldn't take long.
Oh? But didn't you just submit a request for half a day's leave to see a friend? I thought you would take a... Still, you may do as you please with your plans. I won't... But the Whispering Woods are quite a distance away. Perhaps you should...
With the honorary knight by my side?
Thank you for informing me. I've noted down your plans. Please do come back.
Thank you. All right, we're good to go. Flowers growing here are some of the highest quality. I often pick them here, but why are there so many monsters around? Let's take care of them first. Then we can look for sweet flowers in the vicinity. Let's dance. scare them. You truly are the honorary knight. You barely broke a sweat. Oh, stop right there. Looks like you hurt yourself on your arm there. No, no, no. Even a graze can turn into a wound of unimaginable evil if you let it. Wait just a second. That should do it. Okay.
Hello there. Excuse me.
Yes,
Praise the Archons. I'm a hunter from Springvale. I was lucky to have escaped, but please, won't you heal me? Forest boar. I'm hunting forest boar. When you think about it, look here. Aren't these monster injuries? How can you be so heartless? It's no wonder. Look, Sister Deaconess, you believe...
Yes, his wounds look difficult to heal. I'll need...
Wait a minute! You know, Sister Deaconess, but we're done here, no? Is there a problem? I haven't done anything. What's your problem? You're not making any sense. I just asked to be healed. Is there some law? You think I'm afraid of you? If you want to catch me, you better... Fine, you caught me. Like I said, I'm already leaving.
Thank you. I had a look at his wounds. I think he really did need, even if he was a treasure hoarder. Still, I'm sure you made the right decision. If he did have some ulterior motive, we might have fallen into a trap. Whatever the case, if he does have others lurking about, we're probably still in danger. It looks like Chili Brew isn't in the cards this time. I'll have to get around to... I'm heading back to Mondstadt. Here we are! The sweet flowers growing here are some of the highest quality. I often pick them here, but why are there so many monsters around? Let's take care of them first. Then we can look for sweet flowers in the vicinity.
Power that ended height!
I guess that takes care of them. More than a few monsters, but you made it look easy. Oh, stop right there! Looks like you hurt yourself on your... No, no, no. Even a graze can... Wait just a second. That should do it.
Hello there. Excuse...
Yes.
Praise the Archon. I'm a hunter from Springvale. I was lucky to have escaped, but please, won't you heal me? Treasure who now? Don't be silly. Would a treasure hoarder get injured? Don't be ridiculous. Look here. Aren't these monster injuries? How can you be so heartless? It's no wonder looking at you. You adventurers are all alone. Sister Deaconess.
Yes, I will heal. Oh, his wounds look difficult to... Okay. Please stay with him, and make sure no monsters get to him.
You... Fine. I'll stay hidden, Sister Deaconess, but please be back.
We'll be back soon. Don't look so serious. I know what you're thinking. I've heard a lot about the criminal methods of the treasure hoarders around Mondstadt. Usually, if I come across a person like this, I'd simply ask them to seek help from somebody at the church. But this fellow is in serious condition. He needs urgent healing. After all, I've got an honorary knight at my side to protect me, right? Let's gather the small lamp grass and head back so we can heal him.
Sister Deaconess.
This should do the trick. Hold on a moment.
You adventurers really are jumpy these days.
All right, that should do it. But just to be safe...
No need. Sister Deaconess, why weren't you... Surely you've heard about the treasure hoard feigning injury by the roadside, begging for healing to get close to travelers, and that's just one of their methods. Weren't you...
It crossed...
And yet, why...
Oh, the fact was, you hadn't done anything wrong. You just asked whatever your true identity. In my eyes...
Sister Deaconess, the truth is, I am a treasure hoarder. But I ran into a group of monsters. I barely made it out. Then I realized I actually... But travelers all kept their distance. None of them believed me. I can't thank you enough for healing me.
Oh. Well, the best thing would be for you to come back to Mondstadt with us.
Please, I've taken up enough of your time. Oh, these are for you. I'm afraid I have nothing. Take them, as thanks for healing me. I will remember your kindness. In the future, if you have any trouble with treasure hoarders, just mention my name, Uwe. I guarantee they won't dare touch the hem of your jacket. I must go. Farewell.
What a strange character. But I hope his wounds will be okay. At least we got a hold of some sweet flowers. We were running out of time for me to whip you up some chili brew. Oh, wow! This is a great batch! That's everything we need. It's getting late. Let's get back to Mondstadt. I'm a deaconess. Healing the wounded is something I must do. Besides, I have a vision. Even if you did try anything, I'd have been able to handle. Not to mention, I had the honorary knight with me. If there'd been any danger, you would definitely... If I was alone... Well, for a vision bearer, I'm more adept at healing. If there were too many enemies, I guess I would have been... However, because I would have been alone, I wouldn't have risked an ambush by stopping to heal him myself. I would have just left some herbs with him instead. I'm good at remembering self-defense tactics like that. After all, as Sister Victoria always says, don't go around healing people in the wild. Then again, what's the point of having a vision if I can't stretch the rules once in a... Oh, the chili brew! It shouldn't take long to make. Why don't you wait for me in the garden next to the... I'll bring it straight over when it...
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Sorry for the delay. Here, this one is for you. Really? I was worried you might not like it. Well, I like chili brew because... oh, actually, it's a little embarrassing. At first, I drank chili brew just to keep me awake. When I first began singing practice, I had to get up early every day. After practice, I would go to work at the church to take care of... But because I was getting up so early, my singing wasn't getting any better. Sometimes I'd be... I went to people for advice on how to stay awake. They had all kinds of methods. Running, chewing mint. One adventurer even told me that they'd fight slimes to stave off sleep. None of those ideas worked for me. They were too time-consuming. By the time I started to feel awake, there was hardly any time left for practice. That was until I started chewing Julian chilies. That's what Sarah said. She told me not to chew them, but to use the Julian chilies to make some kind of drink, something milder in flavor. Using sweet flowers to temper the flavor was also her idea. That's when I started using this new and improved chili brew method. After a while, I actually started to... Whenever I drank it, the spiciness would always push me to work harder. I don't know what to say. My determination is nothing compared to yours. I heard Amber say that you're traveling far and wide. Oh, the things you've faced, and those yet to come, are more difficult than... Even if I can't assist you in other ways, when it comes to healing, you can count on me. No matter... Oh, have I said too much? It's not often I get so much freedom. Tomorrow, it's back to chase. I hope our dreams can come true and...